Hi guys, it's Wiley here, and today you join me for an unboxing. But I don't know what it is. I don't have no idea what it is. Um, I haven't long got back from the hospital. I had to have a X-ray. I've been having a lot of pain in my right shoulder for a while now. I had to go to the doctors a few weeks, well, about a month or so ago. Said it could have been tendonitis. I had a needle of shot of cortisone into it. He said it could take up to 2 weeks for it to work, but there was a 60% chance of it working. It didn't work. I'm still in a lot of pain. I can hardly move my arm. I can literally move it to about there before it starts hurting, which is a nightmare because I'm right-handed. And every now and again I'll sort of forget and I'll go to grab something, which is a pain in the ass. So I've just got back, put my pajamas on. I thought, right, I'm not doing nothing else today. I'm going to chill out. I had a long day yesterday. Didn't get a chance to have a nap. Hopefully he's going to have one today. Went out last night. Had an awesome night. Went to see Catherine Tate with my brother-in-law. Really funny. Went to the Barclaycard Arena. It was really funny, to be honest. All the favourites, were there. She did Emma Bavard. Nan was the best. I mean, Nan was at the end, and it was so funny. Got back really late. Um, I was in a lot of pain. Forgot to take my tablets, so that was a bit of a nightmare. So, like I said this morning, I had to go to doctors. She thinks that the pain in my shoulder is not to do with the fibromyalgia, because if it was, then I'd have the same pain on the other side, which I haven't. So she sent me for an X-ray. Went down the X-ray. I got to wait over a week to 10 days now to find out what's going on there. Hopefully they'll be able to find out once and for all what the hell's going on. Picked up some more painkillers and got back, and this was waiting for me. As I said, I don't know what this is. I can't remember. Also, I ordered some backs for my pins. I managed to find some on eBay. What I'll do is I'll put the link in the description of where I got them from. Not all the pins come with they're the locking backs, look, the locking ones. Not many pins come with them, and to be honest with you, I have lost a few backs off my pins and I don't want to lose any more. So I got these. I think it was for 50, it was £10.79, and it was free packaging. And what they've done as well, they've chucked in 3 extra ones, which is really cool. So like I said, I'll leave the link below where I got them from. Any pin collectors out there, go and check it out. It's always good to have spares. And I thought, well, for £10.79 with free shipping, it was brilliant. Came all the way from China as well, which was really cool. So, onto this box. Like I said, I don't know, I can't remember, I don't know what the hell this is. So I've got to find my knife, what have I done with it? I just had that. When you put something down, and you think, right, I'll put that there so I know where it is. There it is. I put it down and I thought, right, I know where it is. So we'll crack onto this. So it'll be a mystery, definitely a mystery big box, because I don't know what it is as well. Also, I don't know whether you've seen it. If you're on Facebook and you're friends with Johnny Tayers, a couple of other people have shared it as well. After the debacle of Bandbox, how bad it was, Nerdblock have come out and basically said that, if you send them your invoice, they will send you a free box. I don't know whether you get to choose or not. All you have to do is pay for shipping. I think this is a really good move. I think at the end of the day, it's really nice to see a big company like Nerdblock, trying to help out Bandbox, which is a small company. I did comment and I did say that, it is a little bit hypocritical because a couple of months, I used to be subscribed. I used to be subscribed to Nerdblock, and I used to get classic block and sci-fi and horror, and it went downhill quite a lot. The horror went really, really downhill. Now I love horror, as you can see, and some of the stuff we were getting was pretty. Some of the stuff we were getting was pretty bad. And for the price, I mean, I get it to the UK, so it was working out to be about like £33 a month, and you know, the value wasn't there. I mean, some of the stuff was okay, and some months would be really good, and other months weren't so great. So it's a bit of a bold thing for Nerd Block to do. Will you move out the way? Come on, I got a cup of tea there. Move. Let me move my tea out the way. It's a bit of a bold move for Nerd Block to do. I mean, it's really good of them to do. I mean, it's a good way to get people to sign up to them. It's going to be very interesting to see if Adam from Bambox, you know, says anything or replies. You know, I like Adam, and I like Bambox. I like Bambox a lot. Yeah, I wasn't very impressed with this last month's. What do you want? I wasn't very impressed with last month's, but I wasn't alone. You know, if you're a fan of the prints and what have you, then great. You know, you wouldn't have thought it was too bad. Now me, I'm not too bothered about prints. You know, unless it's like, you know, really, really, really cool. You know, horror or something like that. Then I'm not too bothered. You know, I love the pins. The pins are awesome. I want the collectibles. You know, and I want the filler as well. You know, they say about they wanted to cut out the filler, and I like the filler. I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. You know, will you get your tail out the way? You know, don't get me wrong. You know, some of the filler's not great. Like I said, I mean, in some of the Nerd Blocks, we were getting, you know, zombie doorstops and back scratchers and stuff like that, and that is just ridiculous. You know, you can pick them up from, you know, any dollar store or pound shop or whatever. So yeah, so I've sent off my invoice. I'll wait and see what happens. I'll wait to see if I get a choice. I've also signed back up for horror for this month. Black Friday we're doing a deal, 50% off, and I grabbed a grab box as well. I think I picked up the sci-fi one, I think. So hopefully they'll be here soon, so I'll be able to do unboxing for them. Don't know whether I'm going to be keeping them or not. It all depends on finances. There's a couple of other boxes. There's 2 boxes. My BAM box has just been renewed. I'm looking forward to this month, so I'm going to give it the next 2 months. I'm going to see what this month is like. This is Legend, and then I'm going to see what the anniversary one's like next year or January, and then I'll see what happens and see how see whether I carry on. I mean, I get the early adopter price. You know, I mean, it's just gone down to $26 for everybody. I get the early adopter price, which is really cool. The one I'm waiting for is Bobos. I've been waiting patiently now for any glimmer of hope that that's going to start coming out over here. I know they've had a few problems, you know, with shipping and stuff like that. People not getting their packages and what have you. I'm hoping that, you know, now they had the Kickstarter, and the Kickstarter went really, really well, which I helped out with. I should get my small old box of stuff. They've said sometime in December. So fingers crossed. Hopefully I'll get the email from first, you know, asking me what I like. So I'm waiting for Bobos. Because I mean, every single unboxing I've seen about Bobos has been awesome, you know. So I'm hoping that they finally come over here. Then I'll decide then exactly what boxes are going to stay and what boxes are going to go, because I can't afford to do all of them. Anyway, I've rambled on, as I always do. What was that? Was there a message? No, we're okay. So I've rambled on as always. Sorry about that. You know, ADHD and all. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to get into this box and find out what the hell it is, because like I said, I haven't got a clue. But I hope everybody's okay today. Like I said, I'm absolutely knackered and in a lot of pain. Being moved about to get an X-ray is not exactly the most comfortable thing in the world. So let's see what this is. I am waiting for some pins. I've just had the confirmation come from the Pizza Boys, so I'm really looking forward to that. I've ordered some stuff from Butch. I got money off. He was doing a money off, so I got that coming as well. What have we got here? Okay, so yeah, so it's nothing really spectacular. So I've done a video for nothing really. It's basically my hair dye. Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry about that. I ended up clicking a button for some unknown reason. As you can see, at the moment I'm quite blonde. I've got a, and I am going to go blue again. So this is basically my hair dye. A bit of a weird box to put it in, but that's what this is. So nothing too exciting. But I've had a bit of a rant anyway, I've had a bit of a chat, so I think I might do these videos from time to time, you know, just having a ramble, talk, and, you know, get a few things off my chest. Don't have many people to talk to around here, so I'll talk to myself and you guys. So yeah, here we go. Cool. So that's the colour I'm going to be going. As you can see, it's very blue. I can't remember what the colour blue, colour blue is. Oh, here we go. It's yeah, it's it's Atlantic blue. So yeah, I'm going to see a friend of mine and see if she'll do this for me next week, which is really cool. It's good that I've got a hairdresser friend, which is really cool. She can come around and do that for me, which is awesome. I don't know. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Yeah, I was just to talk about this time of year. This time of year is always a difficult time of year for me. Haven't got that much of my family left. I've got my little brother, but I haven't got any more extended family really. You know, I lost my dad a couple of years ago. I lost my auntie, who, you know, was basically like my mum. So Christmas is always quite a hard time for me. I I always battle through and try and make it for the kids. The thing is, though, as the kids are older, it sort of lost its magic. And I've got a message. Yeah, so Christmas is always hard. I try and think about the positives and I try and think about what I have got, but it's difficult when you haven't got, you know, a mum and a dad. My mum doesn't really have nothing to do with me. You know, I was basically, you know, kicked out of home at 16, and you know, I've had to sort of fend for myself. Oh, a couple of times there's been a few people that have helped me on the way, and you know, I totally and utterly appreciate that. But you know, I've had to sort of fight and, you know, scrape to where I am now. You know, a few years ago I was homeless, you know, and had nowhere to go, and you know, and I look back and think, you know, things have changed so much, and things have changed for the good, for the better. You know, I mean, yeah, I've lost a few people, you know, lost my dad and what have you, but I've gained things as well. I've gained my wife, who means absolutely everything to me. I don't know what I would do without her. You know, she makes sure that I'm okay. She looks out for me. She sorts my tablets out. She rings me and messages me to make sure I take them. She came with me to the doctors today. She come to the hospital with me. You know, she's been my rock, you know, since we've been together. And it hasn't been easy. You know, there have been bumps along the way, and things have been difficult. But she's took it all in her stride. You know, nothing seems to phase her. You know, she's took on my two kids as if they're her own, which, you know, not a lot of women would do that. They really wouldn't. I just wanted to basically say in this video and say it out there that, you know, I'm so grateful, you know, to have her. she makes things so much easier for me. She makes it so I've got a purpose. She believes in me, which, a lot of people haven't, and a lot of, when you haven't got parents, um, it's difficult. What I will say to people, don't take your parents for granted, um, because when they're gone, um, it's difficult. I mean, always treasure what you have, because, once it's gone, it's gone. Um, I would love to, with all the problems that I've had the last few months, I'd love to be able to have picked the phone up and for my mum to tell me everything was going to be okay, or for my dad to tell me that everything was going to be okay. And I haven't had that luxury. I haven't had that. I haven't had that, and that hurts. That's hard. I've had people in the past say to me, oh, it's been a long time, and you should get over it. And how do you get over something like that? I wake up every morning, um, knowing that I haven't got a mum, I haven't got a dad. They're both not there. Um, my mum's situation, if she wasn't around, if she wasn't alive, it would be easier because then she couldn't be here. The fact that she's alive and well, and she chooses not to have anything to do with me, that hurts. The thing is, she still sees the 16-year-old idiot that I was. And to be honest with you, I wasn't that bad. I mean, yeah, I was a bit of a pain, but I never had the police around involved. I never did drugs. I never, drunk or smoked or anything like that. Um, the thing is, I got ADHD, and the thing is, back then, it wasn't as it is now. Um, if I'd have been diagnosed back then, things would have been a hell of a lot different. I didn't get diagnosed until about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I always knew that there was something. I always knew that I was different. And when my son came along, I could see a lot of myself in him. He would never walk anywhere. He would literally run everywhere, and he would. I knew there was something, and it took me a long, long time to get Ben's diagnosis. I mean, like I said, from the age of 3, I knew, but he didn't get his diagnosis until he was 10. And I fought for all that time to get him his diagnosis because I knew that there was something wrong. And while all that was going on, myself, there was the breakup of our relationship and moving out and finding somewhere else to live and trying to deal with all that as well, and trying to deal with a son who had ADHD and had a daughter as well. Um, it's been really difficult. Um, Things are a hell of a lot easier now that they're older. And Ben's medicated and he's got his diagnosis. I've got my diagnosis and my medication, and that helps. It's not a cure, there is no cure. I mean, hopefully, as Ben gets older, hopefully the doctors think that maybe you won't have to be on any medication, which is brilliant. Me, it's too late. I'll most probably be on medication for the rest of my life, which they help and it works, so I'm happy. Um, but yeah, so as I was saying before, I've rambled on, but I always do. I just have to get a few things off my chest, and a few things out there. I hope you like the video. This is from the heart. Um, I don't normally do this kind of stuff. I find it very difficult to talk about things, and I think doing this on video helps. because I'm not talking to anybody in particular. It's like I'm talking to myself, you know. And I know it sounds really weird, but I think that's how I look at it. So thank you guys for watching. If you watch, if you like the video, hit a like. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. That'd be awesome. Check out some of my older videos, some of my other videos. They're not all as low as this one. There are some funny ones on here as well, which is good. My shirt punt one, my last shirt punt one was quite funny. But I think I needed to get a few things off my chest. I think I needed to say a few things. So, okay, I'm going to go and make myself another cup of tea. Might stick some scarring on and just have a chill out. I'm not doing too much today. So again, like I said, thank you guys for watching. Oh, and I just wanted to say as well, thank you to the guys that have subbed to me. You know, when I first started this YouTube thing, I didn't think I'd get anybody, you know, watching, let alone anybody subscribing to me. You know, so the 75 people that do subscribe to me, you know, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I really love doing this. You know, I love doing the videos, the unboxings, the gameplays. I like doing them as well. You know, I like it when Anna does a couple of videos with me because we have a bit of fun and a bit of banter, and it's nice. So I love doing this, and this is what I want to carry on doing. This is what I love doing. So I'm hoping to get this channel growing a bit more. I found out that YouTube have changed a few things that is going to make things a lot harder for the smaller channels. I'm just hoping that I can carry on doing this, and you know, don't lose subs, or you know, if it does look like you've unsubbed from me, just check to see if you have. If you want to keep up to date with any of my videos, if you look for the little bell next to the subscribe, if you hit that, that'll basically keep you up to date with when my next videos come on. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video. Wiley out.